Bari Avarot, Bari Or, Bari Yereko. Oh yes, that's Armenian. Isn't that something? Wow. Look, whatever it is that you're looking for, any information, and please do like, share, and subscribe, put on the notification bell. So whenever I do post, you can always get enlightened, right? Not only by the notifications, but because there's knowledge, there's always knowledge to gain on this channel. Always. I do my best to teach. So, Bari Avarot, Bari Or, Bari Yereko. And that's Armenian, meaning good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Yes, welcome, Holy Souls in physical form. Welcome to our channel, Sunshine M, here, as your divine and ordained, you say presenter, just to come and enlighten you guys about life and whatever we read and go through, right? So, a snippet about the Armenians. The Armenians are the descendants of a branch of the Indo-Europeans. The ancient Greek historians, Herodotus and Eudoxus of Rhodes, related the Armenians to the pagans. Rhodes related Armenians to the pagans who entered Asia Minor from Thrace, and to the people of the ancient kingdom upon whom the pagans impose their rule and language. They constitute nearly all of the country's population. Right? Isn't that something? I hope you guys heard that, right? If you want to know more about it, you're more than welcome to Google. But there's nothing more beautiful than language. Language connects everyone and anyone. Because it's language. People feel good when you start to express them. You know what I mean, right? I'm sure you guys get it. But anyway, Armenians, so that's the greeting. Welcome. Movie that I watched, and I'm sure you guys are very familiar with it. It's called The Many Saints of Newark. I'm sure most of you know it. There's the Sopranos and whatever in it, right? But let me just read something up from it. Just what actually caught my eye within the movie. And I feel like with this movie, The Many Saints of Newark, the main character was Dickie Moltisanti, right, who happened to be the favorite uncle of Anthony Tony Soprano. Yeah, you guys probably know about this whole thing whereby Tony ended up murdering his Dickie Moltisanti, which is his uncle, his late uncle at the time. He ended up murdering his son. So, anyway, the biography about Richard Dickie Moltisanti is he grew up in a rough area with an abusive father, Aldo, who beat up his mother in front of him. Dickie always resented his father for this, but still had a cordial relationship with him as an adult. He later joined the army and served in the Vietnam War after he became a member of the DiMeo crime family. When I watched this movie, what actually caught my eye with him, Richard, if from what I just read from his biography alone, you can actually tell that he had a stable head on his shoulders, if you want to say. Probably not fully awakened, but it was a stable head. I mean, he went into the army to try and get himself together, to try and figure out what it is that he wants in life, and, that kind of thing. That's how I just look at it, so go with me on this. And I feel, for Richard, growing up in such a household where he did well within the movie, he ended up murdering his own father and the father's wife-to-be and all that, Like myself and many of us, right? He was the goat in the family, He was that black sheep in the family. And yet he was the one that was looked upon. Hence Tony was so close to him. Not many people could make decisions without his approval because they're always, everything was go and talk to Dickie. Dickie knows what to do. Uncle Dick, they used to call him. He knows what to do. You know what I mean? And there's many of us like him once again. Whatever I'm going to talk about, guys, just do bear in mind that I also collate that with myself because I'm also from that timeline, whereby everybody comes to you for advice, everybody trusts you to speak up about certain things that they can't speak up about. But because we are also, if you listen to what I spoke about prior, when it came to William Chester Minor, just we all have those people within us. It's up to us where we decide to go, which path we decide to walk within. We all know that we are highly gifted. We all know that it's time for us to do right. We all know about these tower moments that come. We all know, or that are already happening around us, especially in this time. There's a lot of tower moments taking place and shapes in every home and household and every soul. Yet that's what I pray for every day, and I see it every day. I feel like it's time for God to start making himself visible. And if me coming along with these kind of messages, as well as teaching you guys, just on a normal basis, just for you to have intellect. Because the world has become so heavy on all of us that we even lost the passion to learn. And that's sad. So I hope this channel can be that stepping stone for most of you guys to be awakened and probably come into alignment with yourself, with God, with the universe. Right? So back to Richard Dickie Moltisanti. We all have that person in all families, in every household. Even if you, 633, as I said, that balance. I've been seeing, most of you guys, I'm sure you're seeing double threes, double twos, double fives, even triples at that, triple ones, 4 ones, like 1, 1, 1, 1. Double four, triple four, that kind of stuff. Like, I feel like there's a lot of synchronization going on, mostly from 1 to 5. And the others are just 9s, 8s, and 10s. Closing cycles, ending cycles, completing cycles, and what's coming. 707. See what I mean? We all have a certain awakening. Let me put it, we all have those demons within us that we have to get rid of. And that includes looking within yourself. There is that Dickie Moltisanti out there. I had this guy within me at some point in time. I was living in that illusion of being too hard-headed that I did not want to let go. I thought I did. I thought I've healed from all the betrayals of my parents and the betrayals of my siblings, the betrayals of my cousins, friends, co-workers. Just betrayal everywhere. I thought I was over it. I really did. But then I forgot one thing. I was still consuming alcohol. Heavily at that. I was still smoking weed. Heavily at that. Excessive smoking. Thank God I never did drugs. And my heart goes out to all of you who are. You know it's wrong, but you're still doing it. But you know what? God works. Tower moments. 8:18. Tower moments. We will heal. God will force you to heal. God will force you into the direction of looking in the mirror. He will force you there, whether you like it or not. And if you don't get there, that's okay. May not happen in this lifetime, but damn are you going to suffer. You will. I'm not afraid of God. I never got that. Why should we be afraid of God? Don't be afraid of God. Be afraid of His wrath. When God says, I'm done. It's like when you say you are done with a certain person, or when you turn your back on certain people that do not do you justice. 0909. What happens? You literally walk away and you don't give that person or those people a time of day to say that they can have a chance to come back into your life and distort your life over again. And many of us are doing it, especially in this season. 2023, I'm going to tell you something amazing that happened. Well, it's amazing here, if you would put it that way. The last time I saw snow in South Africa, and we don't get that heavy snow, right? So I'm saying the south side of South Africa, like Gauteng and the south side of it all. And the last time it snowed, I think about 2 weeks ago, if I'm correct. Yes. On Monday. Yes. I just forgot the date now. I'll get it. And it snowed. And I was like, wow. It has not snowed. The last time it snowed here, it was in 1993. It's 2023, 30 years ago. 30. If my calculations are correct. Math. Right? It's been some time. And it just filled me up with so much grace. It filled me up. To a point where I actually shed a tear, and I was like, God. The last time I was within my childlike energy, the last time I was engulfed in that innocence of a child's energy was in 93. And now, because I'm discovering myself, I'm now in that position again. That inner child, she's coming to life. She's coming to life, and she's phenomenal. You know? It just goes with the older one that has evolved and developed over time, which is myself, but, right? We need to start looking within and finding answers to cure ourselves. Or seeking help from others who can. Because believe you me, you have the power to do whatever you want to do. You have it. It's yours. It's within you. Yes, we may seek outside help because now and again it's required. You probably need that practitioner to do to remove some entities from you, or to do an exorcism. We need them. We need people who are spiritually inclined. Hence, many of us, like my previous video, William Chester Minor, who suffered from demonic entities, from who suffered from things that he did not want to let go and did not want to acknowledge, and that he basically refused to get help from. Hence, they drove him insane. With all that intellect and that smartness that he had. Same like Dickie Moltisanti, a man of authority, vigor. When he spoke, people listened. But because he had not healed. He was still killing people. He was still murdering. He was still, continuing a cycle of murderers in his family, of men who do not want to heal, of men who know they can do better. I mean, in the story itself, in the movie itself, he was teaching blind kids how to play baseball. And he was proud of that. Not knowing if that's true or not, but hey, if that's true, then big ups to him wherever he is. And hopefully, probably he's reincarnated here. Probably I'm talking to you right now, Richard Dickie Moltisanti. Probably I'm talking to you. You've come back as a different person, a different name. But you're still going through the same challenges. You are still around family that betray others and kill family and kill their best friends. You're still around family that, sleeps with your girlfriend, or, sleeps with a kid, or rapes your child, or sleeps with a wife. You're still around those kind of energies. That means it's time that you do something about it. Bari Aravot, Bari Or, Bari Yereko. Meaning, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Let's do what we came here to do, please. It's time for us to bring love into this world. The world needs love. Because I'm sick of hate. I'm over it now. Be good. Be blessed. Always put God first. You guys are phenomenal. See you soon.